Oh, Regina, we cannot hear you.
No,
Good morning, everyone. Yep, still on mute. Good morning, everyone. Well, welcome. I will go ahead and take over. We have the most special guest. Are we good?
Yes, good. Good morning.
Amazing.
It's always really delay on my end, and it just takes time by the time and doesn't let me unmute myself. So I have to be like, we can hear me. Right.
Got there in the
Good
end.
morning, everybody. Sorry about this delay connection, but hey, listen, happy Sunday, everybody. How wonderful. Another Sunday brunch, new guest, and we got lovely Natalie. As always, Mim will introduce whilst I'm sorting out and everything is checking, everything is working. And Mim, go ahead, introduce our lovely guest.
Amazing. Okay, so we have a very special guest on this morning. Her name is Natalie. She's been in the business for 7 years now. She's got two gorgeous boys, Louis, who is 9, and Joseph, who is 5. And she's going to be going ahead and speaking about her journey from being a new graduate to being able to do this business full time, literally full time. And you know what? She's absolutely killing it. I don't think you actually realize how inspirational you actually are, by setting up these groups for everyone, being really, really active, and your energy. Honestly, you are really, really amazing, and you're very, very inspirational to all of us. Please, can you go ahead and just tell us a little bit about your journey, what life was like beforehand, how you got introduced to the business, why, etc. Take it away, Natalie.
Yeah, of course. And thank you so much for that gorgeous introduction. That's so nice. So before Juice Plus, as you were saying, I was a brand new graduate. I did marketing and advertising, did really well in that. And my plan was always for the future, I'm going to get my degree, I'm going to move to a city, I'm going to have this amazing life planned out for me. And a surprise, in my last year of university, I actually fell pregnant with my firstborn, Louis. So, all those plans just kind of went out the window. And I was like, there's no way I can move to a city. I need to be here. I need my family around me. I need the help. So I live in quite a small town. So in terms of prospects, there's really not that much here. So I did find a couple of jobs in that field, but I was just so bored out of my mind. It was just not what I thought it would be at all. So I'm sat staring at a screen every day. And I remember one of the offices I worked in across through the window was like a terrace bar. And I would always see everyone, sat out on the terrace with their friends and they're all smiling, they're having the brunch and things. And I'm like, what are these people doing? Like, why am I stuck here in this office staring at this screen? Like, there's got to be more than this, because I did not work that hard for that to be my life. So I was going to work, coming home. I was in a very turbulent relationship as well. So my home life wasn't great. And I just started looking for something to inject that life back into me. I think it's very easy when you're a new mom as well to really just sort of lose yourself, because you're so caught up in this new mum life and adjusting to that. So I just wasn't happy personally in physically or mentally, and I just needed something to give me my hopes and dreams back, really. So I come across this business on Facebook, like a lot of us do. I was scrolling, I seen a video from my then upline. She was just saying, how much money she'd earned from this business. And I was so skint at the time. I needed money. And she was saying how it had transformed her health. And I was like, I need this. So it was £50 to sign up back then. Obviously, it's £1 now, which is amazing. Absolutely love that. But I did not have the £50 to sign up. So I reached out to my nana and I was like, please help me. I found this business. I'm going to make loads of money off it. It's going to be amazing. And of course, she was like, oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, it sounds a bit dodgy. Nat, are you sure? But then she gave in. She borrowed me the £50 and she just said, no rush to pay me back. Don't worry. You might not earn enough. And I'm like, okay. But in my mind, I just knew the potential of this business and I knew that I could do something amazing with it. And, obviously income is all effort based, but I joined halfway through the month. So I had like 2 weeks left of the month to really go for it. And I just absolutely smashed it in the beginning. I didn't know what was going on. Like, my inbox was going mad. And I hit 2 positions in the business very quickly within those 2 weeks. And I actually earn just over £600, I think it was, for my first
Within
ever
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks in the business, because I joined.
How exciting!
Yeah, but you know, when you're new, you just don't know what's going on, and you're just like, right, I've done this. So I was like, okay. So I did that, and I remember, I don't even think I had online banking back then. We were in the town, and it was payday, and you know, my nana was with me, my mum, and I had my little boy in the pushchair, and we went to the bank. And I was like, right, come and see, I'm earned like £600. And my nana was like, oh, I don't know, that can't be right. It's not right. So I got it up on the screen, and I was like, I just remember being in the big bank and looking on the screen and saying, Nana, look, it's gone in like £600.
Oh.
And she was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, here's your £50 back. Let's go shopping. Like, it's a nice moment for me. And that's pretty much how my journey started. Yeah.
Amazing.
Gosh,
and you know what, Isabel, I wanted to highlight, like, you got to success so quickly, but what did you do to get there? You just literally was following what your upline was sharing. What is your was like, how you got that straight away? Boom, you got the success. What did you straight away go on social media, straight away did what you've been told to do, or it's just a bit of luck? Or
I think a bit of everything. Definitely a bit of luck, 100%. You know, when I get into like a bit more of my journey, you'll see that. But it was just pure excitement, and I think passion and love for the product. So my health before I started Juice Plus was terrible. You know, I was run down. I was ill all the time on antibiotics, catching colds, flus, tonsillitis. My hair was really short, snapped, wouldn't grow. I just felt like a shell of myself. I felt awful. So the first products I actually got on was the shakes, and I got on like my weight loss journey, and I was just feeling incredible from those shakes. And I was like, I can't believe how quick, like, those last pounds, you know, are really, really stubborn. And I was trying and trying. I tried everything. And I was just amazed when I got on those scales after a couple of weeks, like, it's gone, I've done it. I remember being the only person in the gym, and I got on the scales, and I was dying to like, yes, I've done it. And I'm looking around, is anyone watching me? And I'm like, I can't believe it. But I just felt amazing. So, you know, I was buzzing, posting about that all over my social media. And then the first capsules I ever got on was actually fruits and vegetables, because I needed that goodness to boost my immune system. And you know, as time went on, I'm like, I've got so much energy, I've not needed antibiotics. Like, I think people started to see that I was getting that, you know, the Juice Plus glow, what everyone talks about. And it was just, you know, what are you doing, what's this? And it blew up. I think I was getting like 1 or 2 customers every day in those first 2 weeks. It was just crazy. And then I did very quickly after that progress on to SC. I think it was probably the month after or something like that. It all happened like really, really quick for me. And yeah, I think it was just driven by pure excitement and passion.
And
so I wanted to share something. Sorry, just a quick. So I wanted to share something. You know, when people, some people you will find will say, oh, it doesn't work, and I tried, and this and that. What it shows, like, Natalie, you did not sell. What you did, you shared your excitement, you shared your butt. Like, I see Mim on the screen and her excitement, how she loves on the go, the shake in the car, driving girls and all that. It's pure excitement. This is what we do. Like, when you go to the restaurant, the best restaurant or the best movie, now everyone talking about this Barbie movie, you know? I'm like, seriously, I'm not into Barbies or anything, but I actually naturally bought like pink trousers, which I never wear pink. And do you know what I mean? This is just like naturally comes this excitement. People like, wow, you know, it's really good. And you like, I'm actually curious to go to watch this movie. You know, I don't know how good or not, but it's just because everyone's saying how amazing. So that business, the same, and Natalie as well, seeing your transformation, like, wow, like you're thinking, okay, she's not just excited, not just talking, but look at her, like she's absolutely smashing it, you know? So yeah, Mim, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, it's just absolutely proof. And that's exactly what it's not hard work what we do, but we do have to work hard. I mean, it really depends on like how much you want from this business. And I think for me personally, it's definitely taught me that to dream bigger. So what would be, I mean, obviously when you came into this business, you had a goal. How did your goals kind of transpire, and what have you been able to basically do with your earnings and with your bonuses?
Yeah, so I come into this business with, I'm going to hit the top, I'm going to do it. You know, I had so much excitement and everything for it. And I think after SC, I sort of went like very kind of like steady. But I do remember that being like the first kind of big bonus that I got. And it was just amazing to be able to like go and to treat myself, because I've not been able to do that in so long. And it seems something so small, but just, you know, booking my hair, getting my nails done, having a spray tan, like being, yes, I can come out to that meal, girls, like, let's go, I can have this weekend away. Like those things, as a really young new mum who'd never really had much money, that was just amazing for me. So, you know, I went through a bit of a period. Obviously, my life was very turbulent, and my business was just kind of ticking away. And for me, it became kind of like an escape from home life, and it was you know, really fun and exciting, and that's just why I love the events. And I met, you know, some of my bestest friends ever, and we just had so much fun, and that's what this business became for me. And then, you know, lockdown hit, didn't it? And everyone's business just went amazing in lockdown because everyone was online, everybody wanted to get healthy. And at that point, I had just moved into this home that I am in now. I was out of that turbulent relationship. My home life was starting to pick up. And that was when I got my 1,000 bonus. And I carpeted the full house. I carpeted the full house with that bonus. And it gives me goosebumps now, because to think like I had the money there to do that and to make this home a home for us and a happy home, which is just, you know, all I'd ever wanted. Like this house means so much to me. To be able to do that and to, you know, decorate and everything and use that was just an amazing moment for me. And I won't forget that I was able to do that. Yeah.
Empowering.
Really empowering. Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Regina.
Yeah. So what would you do different if you will turn time back?
What would I do
Just
different?
in regards to this business, would you do anything different? Sorry, I will remove all that, whatever is coming up.
I think that's quite a difficult question, because, you know, I have been through a lot of ups and downs and struggles, but it's made me who I am today, and it's given me, you know, this fire and this passion. So, you know, like I was saying, my journey in the business has been very up and down. You know, so after lockdown, I was kind of just enjoying like the freedom again, and you know, not really putting my 100% focus into the business. And you know, one thing led to another. I had a lot of things going on personally. The end of last year, you know, my granddad got really ill. We lost him in January. That was just a massive wake up. No, thank you. And that was just a massive wake up call for me. And I just knew, you know, my mental health was the worst it had ever been. And I just thought, I've got to do something. I've got to do something now. And it kind of just lit that fire back up inside me. So, you know, my granddad was someone who always looked after everyone, and he took care of my family. And I just thought, I went to Liverpool on fire actually when I was in this bad place. And I remember it being the first time I actually went with the intention of listening to learn, to implement what I was hearing, rather than just going, you know, for the fun and the partying. Like I was there because I really wanted things to change. And something just clicked with me there. People were talking about like legacy. What is the legacy? And I just thought, you know, this is something that I can really just like continue my granddad's legacy of helping everyone. But then I can now be this person, you know, I'm still here to take care of my family and to say, you know, I've got this, and to really just change their lives for the better as well as my own. And since then, you know, I've really put so much effort into my business. And I've actually only really since, you know, January this year, have honestly, hands on heart, like worked on my business properly, how, you know, you should build a business and work a business. And, you know, my business was just, it was flatlined really in January. And since then I've really managed to like totally rebuild it. You know, I've got 3 PB legs back. I've got a great team of amazing girls. Like I'm just loving it. I was on stage speaking. I was, you know, recognized for recruiting, like all these things that for all those years, I thought, I know I can do it, but am I ever going to get there? It was that self-doubt. And so going back to your question, would I change anything? Even though, it's been hard and there's been struggles, I really don't think I would, because I love where my business is at now. I love where I'm going. I love, this fire and this passion that I've got now. I maybe wouldn't have had that without those struggles. So even though it was difficult, I don't think I would change anything. No.
Absolutely. Do you know what? Why I asked this question? Because knowing that you had struggles and you go through, you wouldn't be able to anything change, because we become person who we are today and how much effort, work, and everything we put in. And you put so much that you could not anyway change anything more. So Natalie, I'm gonna bring up your quote. That's why earlier I was trying to bring up quotes and it just came up different. Natalie, could you share your quote? I'm bringing on the screen as well as we speak. It might be delay coming up, but could you share why this quote is so important? Is the right one, right? Yes.
Yeah, so sometimes in life we are tested not to show our weakness, but to discover our strengths. And I think it just really goes back to the question you've just asked me. And I think it's really important when you are going through struggles to realize that, it's not to make you weak and to show your weaknesses, but you're building your armor, you're strengthening, as a person, you're growing as a person. And I always bear that in mind through all my struggles. And it might not make sense at the time. And it's always awful when you're going through something. But at the end of it, you're going to come out a bigger, better person and stronger for it. So that's why I chose that quote.
Absolutely amazing. Honestly, you're so, it's really nice because you portray, I feel like a real journey. It's not, like a business. A business does not, like a proper business or any business does not go from the beginning to straight up. Real businesses are definitely up, down, plateau. That's how, like you said, that's how we grow and that's how we go ahead and learn. But, then we see how we go ahead and we turn our struggles around and we become bigger, better, more stronger. And that you can totally see you're in such a good place at the moment. And, with your team, with your, your efforts and your posting, your stories, and your groups as well. We're so thankful for your groups as well, honestly. And this is, this is the level of support that we have. All of us are in completely different, I guess, teams or so, but yet we all come under the same umbrella. And that's, the level of support is completely for free. And we just go ahead and gel and we take, because we're all so different as well. But it does not matter because this opportunity does not discriminate. And as long as you're teachable, as long as you're open, as long as you want, you want better for yourself, then, it's an absolutely amazing opportunity to come ahead and join us.
Absolutely. Yes. So Natalie, thank you so much. And Mim, as always, thank you for beautiful introduction. It is morning, people. Good morning. Thank you so much, everyone who've been watching. Just reminder, it's £1 joining the business and start from £1, literally just £1. And if you are not sure and you would like more information, message either Mim, Natalie, myself. So whoever is your friend, you message to that person. And definitely don't sit on edge. By the way, if anyone will share this video, the person shared, you send a message to that person, or if anyone will share in a group. So because we all under, like Mim said, under the same big umbrella, we got individual business. We're not standing on any one feet because we global, and there's no limit. The people everywhere, and we can do it all together as a big, massive family. So message the right person. And everyone, thank you so much for been watching. Mim, thank you. Natalie, thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Bye.